Good evening, everyone. This is PyroFalkon playing alone. Before we get started, I'm going to just give a quick personal note about the previous video, and I'm going to drop it. Basically, I just wanted to thank you guys for the support, the kindness, and most of all the patience. I haven't had a new video, not counting that one, for what, 3 or 4 weeks now, and you know, we went through some tough times. My friends and I, a friend you guys haven't met yet, but, you know, we're through it. We're okay now. Everything's relatively back to normal. And, you know, hopefully we'll be doing, Yoshi and I will be doing videos again regularly. We are planning on finishing Dynasty Warriors soon. But for now, I just figured I'd play Rise of Nations solo, get back into it, try to remind myself how to speak on the microphone without being a nervous wreck. And, yeah, so like I said, thanks guys for the support, and the best is yet to come. So, let's get to some Rise of Nations. Alright, so here we are on the solo quick battle menu. And by the way, I'm doing Rise of Nations because surprisingly, this seems to be the most requested game type we have. I mean, I know that, you know, some of you guys enjoy our Rainbow Six better. Some of you guys are liking Dynasty Warriors, but overwhelmingly, it seems Rise of Nations is what you guys like the most. So, I figured I'd do a quick match here, although it probably won't be so quick. Alright, so this next one, this match I'm going to do, we're going to involve all 7 computer nations, tough difficulty level. And you can see up here with the nations, one of you guys commented that you want to see me play someone other than the Americans. I'm pretty good with the Russians too because they are similar in their execution. So I'm going to go ahead and play as the Russians. And as you can see with this pop-up here, attrition to enemies is doubled, and attrition upgrades are free and automatic. So they are definitely a boomer, but they are also a turtler. They can sit back and wait and wait and wait and wait and wait and before they actually attack. My typical strategy with the Russians, which you will hopefully see, is a tank rush. So I'm going to basically turtle until we get to the modern era, and then I'm just going to go tank rush. And there will be tanks aplenty. Tanks, 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 tanks. And naturally we're going to pick red because, you know, Russians. Alright, so, but this won't be a standard just everyone fighting each other. We're going to do what's called the Assassin game rules. With the Assassin rules, there are... yeah, let's do big, huge. With Assassin game rules, everybody is given... You can actually read it there right there, but every side is given a target. And if you do not fight your target, you suffer just massive attrition damage. So for example, let's say player 2 winds up being Japan. If Japan is not my target and I try to attack them anyway, my units will get seriously crushed with attrition. Now, it's still possible to win because, you know, you can back yourself up with supply wagons and maybe you catch them without very many upgrades or much of a defense. But the point is, basically, everybody has one target they're supposed to engage. And no one, if I remember right, it's not paired off. So, like, if my target is Japan, Japan's target is not me. Japan's target will be someone else. So you have to have this constant balance between defend and attack because you need to attack your target, but you need to defend yourself against whoever's supposed to be attacking you. And you can't just attack whoever's assigned to attack you because you'll suffer the attrition damage. So all told, this game I am gaming it a little bit. I'm gaming the system, so to speak, toward myself because the Russians are turtler boomers, and turtler boomers are very, very well protected in this type of match. If you want a challenge, you would do assassins with a rushing nation like the Japanese because they will have greater difficulty in actually closing the deal. But the one benefit of doing assassins is that you can never really be ganged up upon. See, if you do just an 8-player standard match and I don't know, 2 or 3 sides just randomly decide to attack you, you're screwed and have no possible way of, you know, surviving. But with assassins, you're on even ground. They can't gang up on you because one side will suffer massive attrition damage and you will likely survive. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do here. I'll be the Russians. Everyone else is secret random. I don't want to know what they are until I deal with them. And we are going to use a secret random land map because this type of match gets really annoying in a hurry if it's a sea map. And as far as strategy goes, I'll wait until I'm inside the game itself before I start talking about that. So let's get this going. All right, I called an instant timeout. Once the game loaded, you can see in the top right corner, my target is green, Pakal. You'd think I would remember what nation that is. And blue is my assassin. Those are the guys who will come after me. So blue is after me, green is my target. Now on the mini-map, you get to see the home city of your target. So you can see green is right here. Usually they put targets next to the assassins, so I would assume blue is going to be up here. You can sort of see where I am on the mini-map. But, you know, we'll deal with that when we get there. Green has their own target, so green will not send troops after me, but blue might, so we're going to have to deal with it. Now, as the Russians, let me give him the order to explore. The Russians start off with a free Civic 2 Empire technology. So even though it's kind of strange, time in, the first thing I do is build a second city. Not only does this give me more land to work with, but a city also counts as, I think, 10 food and 10 wood per turn. And it's useful to have that going as early as possible. So we're going to have this dude get back on farms. And, you know, just like that, basically we're going, yeah. We're actually off to a pretty fast start. I've been doing very well with this game lately. I don't know. I'm just very well practiced with this game. I'm a little shaky on a couple other games that we've played, especially because it's you know, I'm a little out of practice. But Rise of Nations, man, I've been doing better and better, except for the fact that I went for the Commerce 2 way too early. I should have held off on that one because now my entire economy is on a standstill. Let's see. Yeah, you girl, get that, and I need another wood camp. Which is going to cost me frickin' 70 food. There we go. And then you need to come back down here and build me a farm. You can tell I screwed up because this early you should always have your town center moving. See, that's my... I can't believe I did that mistake. It's a mistake I've actually corrected before. I don't know why I'm doing it again. Basically, you don't want to go for your Commerce 2 until you are full up on your economy. You know, there's no point to raising your commerce cap if you haven't even hit your commerce cap yet. Now, if you've seen my American matches, you'll know that I always go for Terracotta Army. Not only does Terracotta give you free units constantly, but it's because the Americans insta-build their first wonder, it's very easy to get some free early troops. The only problem with that is on this particular map, you know, after certain play tests, I've noticed that Terracotta is not really that great in the long term. You'll get about 60 units out of it per long match, which is nice, but just not quite nice enough. Now, so I've started concentrating on the Colossus instead because that raises your population cap past even the upper limit, so to speak. Like, your population cap in all matches is 200 with full upgrades, and with Colossus that becomes, I think, 250. And 50 extra troops is a huge impact, especially for the Russians, especially for a tank rush. So that's what we'll be doing. You'll see that in a minute. Once again, I'm at a standstill. I need food too badly. All right, you guys are going to head to this city. I need a little bit more food. Bam. All right, and then we're also going to get a merchant. I can't afford a caravan for a second. Now I can. The other thing I've noticed I'm doing with some of these missions, some of the practice matches I've played with Yoshi, what I really need to do is build no more than 1 or 2 merchants to start, because if I do more than that... Is that blue? That is blue. We're going to have to stick a tower over there. If I build more than 2 merchants, I have so little food and gold by the time I get to age 2 that I find myself hurting for resources. So here's my merchant. Let's see. This one is going to provide me plus 10 gold and knowledge. This one will provide me plus 10 food and knowledge. All right, let's do that one. Because it also says caravan income increased by 20%. That'll give me another nice little boost there. All right, so there we go. There's our scouts already in my area. There's our total of 8 farms, 9 farms rather. And so we're doing pretty well. I'm running at the commerce cap at the moment. Going to age 2 now. Make another dude. Not. There we go. So I can start working on metal as soon as I can. You can see half my enemies have already hit age 2, including my assassin, which is not good. For the Russians in this specific type of match, the earlier I get attacked, like all boomers, the worse the chance that, or I should say the better the chance I'm going to lose. So what I need to do is try to get some semblance of an army early and hopefully avoid getting my ass handed to me in the opening rounds. Alright, now, this merchant thing is too valuable for me, so I'm going to stick a tower right next to it once he gets it built. There we go. Alright, now we need to get some metal going. Alright, you also need to build me a second market. You need to head back here and build me a capital. Usually when I play this, because I'm a boomer, my target winds up basically being free to do whatever, because I don't want to attack. I always play defense, for better or for worse. So that is likely what we are going to see. Need about 20 more gold. Oh, there it goes. Wow, that was fast. Bam. Alright, you, girl, need to build me a mine. Take this douchebag with you. Let's start getting some more citizens going. And let's get a few soldiers just in case. I'm not overly concerned about being attacked this early. Oh, what's this? Money and metal and plus 10% of the population limit. Yeah, let's do that. That needs to happen. And already I'm basically ignoring what I just told you guys. I'm not, I'm building too many merchants, but whatever. Part of me thinks I need them, so. Alright. Come on, more citizens. Who's idle? You? Alright. What am I going to do with you? Go ahead and start chopping wood. We'll have the upgrade for that relatively soon. Build me a granary in this town. And you can produce gems. Alright. Well, we're doing okay. And I need gold and metal. Shoot. I need the money too much. We're going to go with democracy once I get the metal. I'm just standing here like an idiot rather than producing troops like I should be. Oh my gosh. Let's go, people. We need markets, and we need universities, and we need all sorts of shit. I mean, stuff. It's a family show, Pyro.